Welcome to Seventh Heaven channel. Before I start, please wait for a moment so that I want to explain for the Japanese people about today. 皆様こんにちは。セブンスヘブンです。今日はサムネイルにも書いてあったかと思うんですけれども、Facebook の方が日本語わかんないよっていう方いらっしゃいまして、で今日は英語でやりたいと思います。なので英語嫌だよっていう方は申し訳ないんですけど、今回はブラウザバックしていただいて他の番組見てくださっても結構ですし、また次回日本語の作りますので、その時またお願いいたします。はい、それでは始めます。Hello, please, before I start, I want to mention that I haven't been using for my English since for 30 years or more. So I have no confidence whether you could understand or not for my bad pronunciation English. Sorry. So, well, anyway, let's start. Today's title is Your Circumstance at the Moment and for Your Future and How to Cope with It. Okay? So there are three flowers. A for pale green flower. And second, B, blue flower. And C, white flower. From these flowers, please choose one flower which you like. I'll wait about 5 or 6 minutes, 6 seconds. Okay, have you decided? Good. So I'll start from A. Hello, Miss A. How do you do? I'm Seventh Heaven in this channel, and I'm doing oracle card reading and sometimes tarot. Today's card is let me see. And this card says that I'm afraid. I'm wondering whether are you thinking about divorce? If I read this card, you've tried very hard times. You fought with someone, maybe your husband or your boyfriend, someone else. You fought to get a big connection with him, but it couldn't go well and stopped. And suppose he is someone cruel, someone bossy, not to listen what you want, what you sorry, how can I say? Well, anyway, from that reason, you've decided to leave him, and after you divorce, you get very relaxed and in a very peace and quiet place. You sit down and well, anyway, circumstance would much get better than before, and you get a very sensible way to live without him. So this says that you better to divorce or leave him. If you hope And under these three cards explain much more details. When I lived with him, you feel quite awful, nasty, sad. You feel as you are living all by yourself. And living with him is something very sad embrace, like this. You are worrying and getting anxious all the times, and no help really. Maybe you talk about this with your friends, but you could find any help, I think. And after that, finally, after you divorce or leave him, in like this, in a magic stream, getting things better, much better than before. So the card suggests that you better to leave him anyway. And after these three cards says how to do with it. What's the best way for you to do? Sacred Pool. This card says that everything, every good thing, happiness and beautiful things, all the abundant things are in your mind. You can be happy by yourself. You don't owe to him for your happiness anymore. And this says, I know you were considering about this again and again in your mind. So whatever you've decided, it's right, this card says. But before you decided to leave or divorce, please be careful and think carefully, he said, to not to regret. And finally it says your wish would come true and much get happier than before. After you leave him, divorce, you can do anything, whatever you wanted to do. You can be free, so maybe you want to start some business or something which you were dreamt of, like drawing pictures, playing piano, some instruments. Sorry, my poor English ability is finished already, but anyway, this card suggests that you much better to be by yourself than being this awful man. Or if you don't want to leave or divorce, you can get to him, know, and try to get mixed with him with another people. Maybe it's a good idea to consider to talk with your friend or your mom or someone who knows about this marriage and relationships. How can I do? How you can be, how you could do, how you should do, yes. So maybe you have a good advice from that. But I think you tried so many things and has a lot of patience already. So this card said this is a time to leave. If you can't be happy in a home with him. Well, anyway, sorry. This is the decision for Miss A. I'm sorry for English ability, but I hope you enjoy and understand this reading. Thank you. This is all. I have to use English much more to continue this reading. I can't speak fluently. I wonder whether you understand. Hello, Miss B. I'll start a card reading for you. I wonder, are you going to find someone nice? Are you going to marry? Are you going to marry with someone? Or you want to find someone you love? But the card suggests that you have already much love and dream of family, like children, kids and dogs and house and having everything in a sort of luxury life. You want new love maybe, and you try to start to find someone nice, someone lovely, but I think he could be unfaithful. Maybe he orders you what to do and try not to go out and wants to see you about everything. Where are you going, or you going from with who, or what time you will be in home. Try to control you, so it wouldn't go well, and finally maybe you will fight with him and he would gone away and you will be very sad and disappointed. Well, this is just for example, if maybe. And from these cards explains about details, field of dreams. You dare to have a good family and have a happy life with them. So much. If you want to marry with someone and to find someone who is very nice, you have to be careful and watch about details. What he's going to think about family, about making families, or is he wanting some children, about his income, and to see his parents. You have to be careful about his situation and background, it says. If he left you despaired, you feel like stuck in the mud, it says. To get out from this mud, you have so much effort. Maybe you get depressed, not to no feel to go out, maybe feel don't want to do anything. And from these three cards explains and tell you what to do. What is the best thing you to do? Gentle gardener. I think this woman like not Tina Turner, but who was it? Tasha Tudor, was she? Like Tasha Tudor, she is, I think. Well, like gentle gardener, you seed a good seed in your garden, then you have a good flower, it says. So the important thing is to seed a good flower, not a bad seed. Good flower doesn't come out from a bad seed. Bad flower doesn't come out from a good seed. I think it's an idiom from Bible. It says, I feel. Jesus maybe said like, I have to be careful about the seed. Well, anyway, sorry. Next, coming to life. Like I said before, you have to be careful to find someone, to meet someone, to decide to live with. Because once you've decided, it's very difficult to get out from that. You'll be very sorry for him to say, sorry, I don't feel like you to, I'm not feel like you to stay with, live with. And the last one. After he left you, maybe you feel something hopeless, helpless, no one to help you. Maybe you feel, oh, what I gonna do? I have no aim to do, really, whether it's better to find someone else or better not to. But it doesn't last long. It's only for a while, maybe several months later. Maybe you get another man to love. Well, anyway, only this card, I don't find something useful, so let me take another card from this. What is the best thing how to do with you after you leave him or he left you? Not only for a single woman, maybe it is, maybe you're a lovable person and have husband and children, but you've decided to leave him and get argued with him, but finally you've decided to live all by yourself. Mikhail said that you have to be brave. whatever you've decided in your mind, you can do it. Whatever you've decided to right thing to do, that's the best thing, he said. And whatever you've decided, whether you leave him or not, I will help you anytime. So please ask for Mikhail to what to do. Which is the better thing to do? To leave him or not? Or to find someone from how can I find someone very nice or good? The card says like this. So this is it. Sorry for my reading. But anyway, this is a reading for B, Miss B. So this is all something today's reading. Thank you very much. I have to study more English to explain better than this. Sorry. Hello, Missy. I try to read what happened to you from these tarot cards and from the oracle cards. Excuse me my awful English. So now then, I suppose that, sorry if this isn't right, but maybe you feel very sad and lonely, something, you lost someone, something, and thinking what to do, and otherwise you are thinking that, oh well, anything, anyway, I have done my job, I've done it something. And next, you are thinking about memory, good happy memory, and haven't decided yet to, so maybe you have some children, and which they got adult already, and they left your house, and you feel very lonely and worry about them. You are living all by your own in house and thinking about when they were children or babies, how they are beautiful, how they are pretty, how they sweet when they smile and laugh, how they were sweet, like saying all the time, oh, mommy, mommy, what, please do it, please do that, please cuddle me. And you can't get out from that thought. You are always remembering when they were small and young. But finally, you realize that this is the way. And anyway, your children got older with health and living themselves very alright and earning some money, living on their own. And you've decided to do some creative things or to live by yourself, and you can do anything, whatever you want, because the children went away from the house. You are free now, you've realized maybe. I know how you feel, because I was the same about 2 years ago. I have 22 years old son and 25 years old daughter, and they left my house about 2 years ago. And in that time, suddenly I was all by myself, all alone in my house every day, and I depressed and was crying all the day, every day, and always thinking about them, whether they are doing all right, they're living all right, they eat some good healthy food, caring about their health. Yeah, it suffered me about an year. But after that, gradually, little by little, I know myself that, oh, this is ridiculous. They got an older. They have an adult already. I don't need to worry and think about them. They are not small anymore. Not a baby already. And I was living in my memory every day, thinking about when they were 2 or 3 years old. So I've decided to not to think about them and try to think about myself. So what I gonna do? I can do anything what I do. Maybe I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do some exercise, to go out with my friend. I can work more than 6 or 7 hours, like doing this reading. So gradually I started to build myself happier than before, but it took an year. Yeah, it's not easy. It was not easy. So I know how you feel. It is very sad. It is very lonely. The children went away from you. It's because I was living with them for 20 years or more, always, every day, caring about themselves, about them, and talking with them, laughing, and have so many memories. I can't forget it. But, well, I think all the moms go through this way, same thing, I think. So this is a time for you too, to graduate one stage of your life. Maybe I suppose you are from, maybe you 45 years old, 50 years old, 55 years old, somewhere around like me. But now you're free anyway. There are no one to bother you. You can do anything, learn Japanese language maybe, or start to have some class, to meet someone who want to meet. Maybe it's a good thing to have a new boyfriend if you have no husband. If you have husband, it's nice to go for a trip. Well, but in this circumstance, it's difficult, isn't it? Because of the coronavirus. Well, anyway, under these 3 cards explains more details. It says, don't think so much. If you think so much, it only makes you much lonelier. Lonely and solitude, and no one can help it really. It only helps, you can help all by yourself. It's only you who can help you. And thinking about before, when they were small ages, that's good for sometimes, yes. But if you think and have memories so important every day, it makes you depressed more. It says you can't get out from that world at the end. you have to make decision by yourself that well, this is the last time I've decided to not to chase for him or your children, for children. You can't chase for them, can't you? Making a choice. It says you have so many choices after this. You graduated bringing up your children and they've had get older, and you've done very well, I think. So as a reward, you can do anything you like. This is a time you fly and find something good for you, some happiness and hope and something whatever you like. This is a time, because after that, after 5 or 10 years later, you get older day by day, and maybe you lose your feel to do something new. So after these 3 cards explains what is a good thing for you to do. Yes, it is a good thing, isn't it? Listening music, talking with someone, doing exercise, that makes you happy. And this is a time for movement. Your children went away, gone away already, so they won't come back. So you have to think about yourself for movement too. For next step, not only for working or having a joy with your friend, something good thing to do for people, like reading some books for children all around your area, or to visit someone who is poor, to visit and have a good conversation for someone elderly. And that's a nice thing, to visit your parents if you have, right away. Yes, this is a time for you to enjoy, really. I'll tell you, after 2 years later, I get used to live my own by myself. I don't miss my children anymore, and I do whatever I want, like this, doing this reading thing and working sometimes. About, well, still 5 or 6 years, because it makes me tired. If I work more than that, it makes me really exhausted. So I try not to work more than 6 hours. Don't say lazy. So enjoy with your husband. If you don't have any husband, it's alright by yourself, to find a good boyfriend for you. It's a nice thing. All the time God are watching you and send you a breath and taking care for you, Jesus Christ and God. So please believe it. So this is the last time for my reading. This is it. I hope if you enjoy, and sorry for my bad English. Right, finished. So what about my reading? If you think something, I would appreciate if you send me some comments. Any opinions, I do welcome. Or how bad pronunciation, how awful English she's speaking. It's better for you to not to speak English anymore, whatever. I do welcome. I'm waiting. So this is it. Thank you very much for my reading and listening. So next time, please see you next time. Bye. See you.